Hi guys and welcome. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I had plans to make a video on the anniversary of my last video, but that was 5 days ago. I've missed that boat. Life happens, you move on. Anyway, before anyone gets carried away as well, this is not a I've done 30 reviews, bang bang, a video, like 30 reviews coming up. No, it's not happening. Although I might have one or two on the horizon, but it's a story for another time. Right now, I have received a package, and yes, I definitely want to make a penis joke, but we're just going to leave that there. I got a package from Saturn. Whoa, fuck that up. I got it from Simon from the Saturn Junkyard. Sorry, Simon. Who he addressed this to me, Big John Carter. So thanks for that. It's not true. Actually, I mean, it is in some ways. Sure. Yeah. Just, I guess I don't know, maybe they think I'm a really tiny guy here in Australia, because that's kind of how things work here, you know? You call a big dude tiny, and anyway, it's not, I'm getting off the track here. Big John Carter, and he's got my address here, and on the front, it actually has here, not XXX rated material, winky face, lol. So thanks for that. Yeah. The people who were going, the people at Customs definitely opened this and went, okay, I needed to see what this guy, Big John Carter, is into, because whatever he's into, he's had to buy it from overseas, because they do not make it here in Australia, whatever this is. And so, it's definitely porn, and when you put it's not XXX rated material, the very first thing they're going to do is go, if it's not porn, it's sex toys or something really messed up. And so they definitely open it. There's actually sticky tape around the border. So if that was your doing, Simon, I apologize, but I dare say Customs took a crack at this beforehand and then saw that it was just video games, as you stipulated on the front on the sticker, on the declaration sticker, and then went, oh, okay, it is only video games, and then just sticky taped it all back up and sent it on to me and went, it's not a big deal. But it is a big deal, and that's why I'm doing this video. So the very first thing I want to show off is the Action Replay 4-in-1 cart, which is very, very cool. But it's not just that, it's a pseudo Saturn, which is really, really awesome. It allows me to play repros, and it allows me to play backup discs, which you'll see very shortly why that is important. I'll show you that in a moment. So that's very cool. Thank you very much, Simon. I appreciate that. It just, he just sent it to me, and I said, look, I don't have any money to give you. I'm a bit hard up at the moment. Well, not hard up, but, things are tight. And he said, no, don't worry, I'll send it to you. And so he's done it purely out of the kindness of his heart, which is amazing. And by the way, too, this is not the first take. I know this is all loosey-goosey as it is, but this is actually not the first take, because the next thing that he sent me was Dragon Ball Z, or Z, depending on how you want to pronounce that letter. Dragon Ball Z. And inside here is actually not just the disc for that, but it's actually got two other discs. One is Bug 2, which I already have the original. Sorry, Simon. But thank you for sending it anyway. And the other one is Gradius Deluxe Pack, which I don't own and I haven't played yet, so I will be very keen to get in on some of that. But when I did the first take, I'm like, hey, look, it's Dragon Ball Z, and I went to open it, and it just spilled out everywhere, and I went, God, I'm gonna look like a moron. So anyway, next thing is 1999, which is actually, it's another one of those games where depending on the region, got a different name. So in Japan it was 1999. In the PAL region it was called Exhumed, and in the US it was called Power Slave. So a lot of people don't know that, or some people do. I guess if you're into the Saturn realm of video games, this is probably not a surprise. But what is a surprise is, from everything I have read, this looks like an excellent game. It's an FPS, in the vein of sort of Doom, I guess. Your Doom clones, but apparently it's really good. It's done well. So I will be very happy to have a look at that, because the Saturn port of Doom was such a disappointment, and I'm sorry if anyone finds that controversial, but after playing it on PC for that many years and then coming to play it on the Saturn and finding it plays at like, I don't know, 12 frames a second, it just really pale in comparison. Now anyway, the very last thing in this package, which I can't really show you, but let me just, I can show you this, right? I don't want to show you the front, but essentially this is all 4 discs of Panzer Dragoon Saga. So I actually have the first 2, which is very, very cool, and for very obvious reasons I don't have the third one. For those that are not in the know, the third game in this series is deathly expensive, and I just don't have the kind of funds it warrants to really buy an original copy. So this will be perhaps the only way that I will ever be able to play the game, and I am 100% okay with that. Just because I don't feel like shelling out $500 for a game. I mean, people are saying that it's one of the best RPGs of its time, yada yada. Look, I'll be the end decider on that. But I kind of hope that I sing the same tune and I don't find real issues, because you've painted such a hype train for this game that anything less than stellar would almost feel disappointing. And I hate that about any game where the hype train is that crazy and it's developed such a cult that I almost can't enjoy a game. It was the same with Skyrim. It was such a big deal when Skyrim came out. Now, keeping in mind too, I didn't play Oblivion, but I did play Morrowind. For some reason, I just never got around to playing Oblivion for whatever reason, but I played Morrowind many years ago. I thought it was pretty good. And when they said there was another one coming out, and it was the 5th one, I'm like, oh, what was 4th one? And then I went back, checked it out, realized I actually never got around to playing it. The 5th one came out, Skyrim, and for some reason, everyone went mental. And I'm like, where were you guys for the first 4 of them? Because everyone I talk to, whenever I mention anything about any of that particular series, the Elder Scrolls series, they all kind of just looked at me like, I don't know, I was into foot porn or something. I don't know. And so I just, I was like, where the hell are you? And then just the hype train on that was so ridiculous that I couldn't just sit down and enjoy Skyrim for what it was. And I know this is not Saturn talk and we're going off topic here, but I really hope that I enjoy this game. I can't see any reason why I wouldn't. I have seen a little bit already, and it does look good. But now that I have that, I have the review for the second one is actually something that I started working on last year, and I never got around to finishing it. But I have now more of a chance of getting that done, because now that I've got the third one here to play, capture the footage and do a review on it, it'll actually finally complete the series for the Sega Saturn anyway. And it'll give me more push to really do the reviews for those at the very least. I do have 1 or 2 other games that I'm really keen on reviewing as well. So that'll all come in, in time. But thank you very much to both Simon and Jon from the Saturn Junkyard. And thank you guys as well for watching, because without you guys, it'd just be me talking to myself, and it'd be a bit weird. So, so anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys later.